test. So fun shit. Fun. Whatever, right? All right, all right. Wow, okay. Well, I don't know about you guys, but everything is jacked up over here on my end. Glad to be here. Man, I am looking forward to this. We got a kind of a big announcement. I've been working behind the scenes like a madman. Kind of a big announcement, guys, right? It's a big deal for me. I don't know about you guys, but I have been in talks with Turd Gobbler. If you've never heard of him, some of you might go, what? So he's another streamer. This is a big, massive deal, guys. This is going to be a lot of fun, and it's a big deal, especially for little me. As you all know, we usually have max 12 people watching the stream, okay? But I work behind the scenes. Look, I don't stop. Sleep. I call it, those are naps. I take naps, guys, okay? I reached out to Turd Gobbler, and please visit his channel. Actually, I need to make a link to it. I'm going to put a link to it in the channel. And he has tons of viewers. Any of you, I'm sure everybody here on this viewer of the channel is going like, man, like, you know, like Pure, like Vito, Meerkat, Crimson, all these guys. You guys are all like, man, like, you know, I love your channel. I don't know if you guys are really saying this. Only Pure really actually literally says this kind of stuff. But he's like, I want to see you blow up. Well, boys and girls, the moment has arrived. Whether or not we're going to blow up is one thing, but he's got like 80 viewers on Twitch. I cannot seem to get one person to watch me on Twitch. I don't know if let me look and see if is my shit even on Twitch? I don't even know, cuz like I'm like, I don't even know how anybody, let's see if it's working. Maybe it's broken. Nope, yep. There's one person. Look, see? Look, there I am. There I am on Twitch. And you know what? The thing is, I can never get anybody on Twitch to watch me. You see this number right here? This one? That's as high as it goes. Like, if I was learning numbers, the highest I would know how to count is 1, because that's literally, I don't know. It says I have 1,900 subs or something. Yeah, here we go. Followers. But I don't know where these fools are. Maybe they all just died or something. I don't know. So he regularly has a pretty active community on Twitch, which I'm really happy about. But he rated me early on. It was a connection through a connection, I think. And that really kind of started spiraling things out of control in a good way. Good out of control. And so I reached out to him and I was like, dude, like, let's do a thing. We're both streamers. And so I pitched him this idea and he goes, that sounds great. Let's do it. So we are going to be doing a thing. Talk to him today off stream, because, you know, that's what we got to do sometimes. And what we're going to do is, and he's going to talk to his community about it too. We are essentially him and me. And well, let me go get that. Let me go get his. Let me get his. I want to get his stream, his ID, and all that stuff first, real quick. Man, there's so many people called Turd Gobbler. This guy's called Turd Gobbler. How are there so many Turd Gobblers? I'd follow him, but I don't. I mean, to be honest, I don't go on Twitch all that much. Only because, like, they haven't shown me the love. I haven't seen no love from anybody on Twitch. I mean, I've been streaming on Twitch for a minute, and it never has quite. It never has quite. How do I? But I mean, if I start, I always get notifications from his ass. Let's see here. Look at how many views these fools all have. 68, 116, 127. Where are all these people when I'm playing my epic battles? That's the question I want to know. The answer to. Oh, there I am with 2 viewers. How pathetic. What a loser. But like, I want to, hold on. We're going to get to Turd's page. Let's see what this fool's doing. No sound? No way. That's got to be me. That's got to be my fault. I mean, what is that? A fucking rat floating? Is that all it takes? What the hell is this? Is that in the game, or? That's actually genius, to be honest. Put a random thing doing some random shit, and everybody will just be wanting to watch it. That's actually pretty brilliant. All right, let's see here. Let's see if we can't fix this. Something has got to be wrong, right? Nobody can even fucking hear me. I'm talking to myself. We are going to be doing a crap. Okay, so like captain versus captain kind of thing. It's going to be fun, all right? It's not meant to be vicious. Although, for me, it will be. I'll be like, look, guys, for whoever I draft, I'm going to go, look, man, no mercy. All right. We are stomping. We're crushing faces. Okay. But that attitude remains and stays within the competition. While the competition afterwards, it is expected of you to be like, man, good game, dude. Like, you crushed me. You just whooped my ass or whatever. But my thoughts are, and he can run his team however he wants. My thoughts are that, hey, I'm going to be like, look, let's go. It's showtime. It is. We are in it to win it. We're not playing patty cake. We're entering the battle zone. Nobody enters the battle zone playing patty cake. We all know that. So, what we're going to do is we are going to serve as captains. I'm thinking we should have multiple streams where we are going to pick some viewers who we will draft for various battles. And so what we will do is we're going to do this. I think we're going to do a small one first. I don't want to put too much out there because we're still kind of in a discussion phase, but I just want to get I want to get it out there. The way we're going to do it, the general idea is, so essentially him and me are 2 captains, and we are going to have a day right before Christmas, I believe. It's going to be kind of this first one is going to be a rather small event. And then we are going to, up till this specific day, we are going to be training not even like really training, but like more like, you know, we will spend a stream where I will watch somebody play and be like, hey, you could have done this differently. You could have done that. Or let's add this card. Then we solidify our decks. Once the deck is submitted, you have to keep that deck. There are going to be certain cards that are banned. This is all stuff we haven't discussed yet. So I don't want to get too deep into it. And then on the day, we're going to have the tournament, which we haven't even named yet. So, and on the day, the way it's going to work is he's going to draft one of his viewers to play against one of the viewers that I draft. One of my viewers versus one of his viewers. And we're going to keep kind of going. It's going to be best of 3. And we're going to, and see, this is how early we are in the stage. We don't know if it's going to be like, okay, do these two go? I'm imagining if we're only having 2 viewers, if we only drive 2 viewers to do this, then we need to have the best of 3 for that combat. And then whoever wins out of that, then a point will be awarded or given to whoever wins. This is how I'm imagining it will work. It could change. Take everything I say with a grain of salt or something less than that, because I don't want expectations to be solidified and then people are like, oh, but you said this. No, I will call you out immediately if you say something stupid like that, because I'll be like, I told you, be ready. You got to be agile in this world. Agile meaning you got to be ready to like, oh, nope, okay, that's not what we're doing. We're doing something else. That's how the attitude should be. And I expect nothing less than that from my community. But it's going to be very exciting. So far, we are looking for 2 people each. And if he needs to give me somebody, like if somebody if one of my viewers, if I don't have 2 viewers who can commit, then he's like, dude, I'll give you, like, you can draft from my viewers. That's fine. So it's not like this weird kind of competitive thing. The whole point is to start creating a bigger, better, more solid community. Like, I don't care if my viewers go and watch him. That does not hurt my feelings. I don't think that, like, it's not like you're, like MTG, man, MTG streamers are real weird. Some people, I've reached out to them and they'll be like, they just shut me down immediately, they straight up ban me. And I'm like, man, that's kind of shitty. Like, dude, how am I'm not cannibalizing your shit, dude. Like, it's not like, well, if you invite me into your stream or something, then you're going to be like, oh, all my viewers are leaving. Well, there would only be one reason why you would think that. And that's because you're like, well, I suck and I'm boring. I mean, that's a legitimate thing. I've watched some of them and they are legitimately boring, but not with Turd Gobbler. I feel like we both have unique personalities where I'm not afraid of him stealing my shit. He's not afraid of me stealing his shit. We just provide different flavors. And that is a healthy, beneficial for everybody collaboration, right? So let's get on with it. Yeah, it's going to be really cool. Sorry, Pure. I'm just now reading your stuff. Yeah, I told Pure about it. I saw what he said. But yeah, if you guys, there should be a link in the description to the Discord. Yeah, that's what that thing is called. If you are interested in that, then let me know there via private message or something like that. I mean, it is going to be cool. And this is going to be the first one that we are going to do just because it's going to be it's going to be the first one, right? So it might be not as perfect as if we had done 100 of them, which is fine. We just need to get started, right? So, and that's good because we could, it's going to be sick. All right. That's all I'm going to say. And let's get on with the playing. So I've been playing my little D fly. This deck, I don't know, man. It needs some help. But the thing is, wait, am I in ranked? I don't really want to do ranked, but we'll see what happens. This was the one that I used to have where I had Codis, but I was messing around, and I don't know why I'm not getting Unstoppable Slasher ever. Like, because if you get Unstoppable Slasher and you get Leyland, I mean, literally, even if they block you, the fool has 3 health. Even if they block you with a creature, it doesn't even matter. And I have not seen. I think it might be a bug, to be very honest. I don't want to say that, but I don't want to say it because I like it every time it happens. Hold on, let me kill it. I want to see if I can. Hopefully that wasn't. I think I'm only like platinum level. Yeah. See, I'm at the bottom anyways. It doesn't even matter. Working our way up to platinum tier 3. Which is actually, that is so, isn't that stupid though? Yeah, pure, you would think, right? But the thing is, I think I have 4 in here. Oh no, I'm missing one. All right, let's do it. Because if you have an Unstoppable Slasher and you can pull this Leyline axe, I'm telling you, that right there, that combo, they'll be dead. Like there are so many people, and sometimes I don't get it till like the 5th or 6th, and they've been pounding me the whole time, and then I don't get it till like the 5th or 6th round, and I got like 10 health points left. I get it, and then I hit them with it one time, and then it's just like, before that, they were throwing cards down. Boom, 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 boom. And just like so confident. And once that happens, they're like, hold on, what just happened? I don't understand. I could tell they're looking at their HP like, what? What is this? They're like, how did I get to 3 HP? Was that from that one attack? But then I have this clandestine kind of rogue backup plan here. Not rogue, but because I could be confused for an actual creature or something. Where I get, I use an Evendo and then the card that starts with a K. The card that starts with a K. So like it automatically puts, the key is to get Leyland Axe and Unstoppable Slasher on the draw. If you can do that, I mean, the game is over. It's literally over. So then, but the backup plan here is like, okay, we don't have Unstoppable Slasher. That's fine. Let's do something else. So we got to think of a backup plan. So the backup plan is Kino? I think it's Kino. It's a stupid little thing that like you tap it and then you can put any creature in your hand on the board. That's the backup plan. And what you do is you put Absolute Virtue on the board. So here, this whole stage right here is really just pre-staging. Kona, yes, Zach, you're a genius. So this whole, everything going on right here, we do not care if we get hit at all. As long as they're not doing like massive amounts of damage, we're loading. We're getting Swift Boots down. We're trying to slam as much mana on the board as humanly possible, because ideally, and we might actually wait, we might actually get Unstoppable Slasher, have it in our hand, be ready to put it down, have Leyland Axe and Swift Boots down on the board, but not attached to anything. If you want to do something like put Swift Boots down, attach it to like, the elf right there, right? Or, if you're feeling like, dude, I don't know when Unstoppable Slash, I don't know if that fool's ever coming. But see, here's what we're doing. We're pre-staging. We're just loading. We're loading everything up. Then we got Smuggler's Surprise here, right? So we can use this. We just put the Swift Boots out, but put Swift Boots put Swift Boots on something if you can. But at the same time, you got to kind of be careful, because whenever you attach it to something, all of a sudden they start paying way more attention to it, and it becomes a real threat. But what you do is you get Swift Boots down, and you just try to lay low, bro. We're creeping. This is the ninja deck. We're creeping right now, okay? We let them hit us, and we let them think we're clueless as shit. And we're just like, oh, I don't know. I'm so stupid. Meanwhile, yeah, Kona, that's right. And then you just boom, okay, you can get some lands. All right. You want to get the lands that will allow you to play anything, right? Because at the very end of the day, if all else fails, if we can get 8 mana out, we can slap Absolute Virtue out there, and then we can't take any more damage. So here we're just laying low. We're just like, we're so stupid. We're so stupid. We don't know what we're doing. Let them hit us. It's fine. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal, guys, right? Is this shit playing, or what's going on here? Oh, there we go. All right. I kind of felt like I wanted some. See, like, he's doing all this shit. Let him do it. It's no big deal. Sit here and look at your playlist. That's what we do. He's like thinking like, ooh, what am I going to do? Thinking about all this complicated shit. We're not. Because all we got to do, let him tag it. That's right. Yep. It's no big deal. Now we got the boomerang. All right. So this is this is a good card for slowing his ass down. So we just put this out there. We need to slow it down, bro. Slow it down. Make him put it out there again. Now we can attach this. We do want to start getting more aggressive the further in we get, right? We don't want to sit here and be a pussy the whole goddamn time. We want to get slightly more aggressive, but not overly aggressive, because we don't want him to do some crazy shit. We want him to, our goal is to get him to want to do the crazy shit once there is no crazy shit that he can do. Once it's too late. See, we got to see right now, if we were to get an Unstoppable Slasher, we have everything in place. We have enough to get Unstoppable Slasher up. We have enough to equip Unstoppable Slasher with Swift Boots. Look at it. We're just slamming mana out there. He's questioning this, and rightfully so. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 mana out there. So next round, we can actually equip. We can actually get Absolute Virtue out there, and there is There's literally nothing he's going to be able to do about it if we can get also put Swiftfoot boots on there. And he's done, what, 3 damage? All because we were able to just delay things. Like, I don't know why he only has this one creature out. I mean, that's kind of wild, right? But let's see. Let's see how this progresses. Come on, babe. Oh, my God. See, this is just like, wow. Wow. Holy crap. Talk about options. I kind of want to do this for real. Let's do this. Unstoppable Slasher. Throw Swift Boots down. And if he blocks this, don't worry. We'll come at you with something worse. There he goes. See, and he used that up for that. And he doesn't understand that there is something much worse on the horizon for him. And that is actually the one that he should not have used that for. So we're going to let him tag it real quick. Because once you get this Absolute Virtue on the board with Swift Boots, he has to do some serious navigating to be able to kill that thing. Come on, baby. Just a tag, bro. It's not a big deal. Why are you being so, touchy? He could hit us with 8. It's fine. We don't even care. Go ahead. Go on. Bring it on. Yeah, that's right. Bring them all out. Bring all your boys out. That's yeah. Bring them all out. Bring them all out. Yeah. I'll even let him hit me. Hell, oh my God, dude. Bro, the game is in the bag for you, homie. Wow. This guy just won. I am only worried about him dispelling this. I'm going to do this real quick. I am doing this. Yes, this serves no purpose. Theoretically. But when he saw that, if he doesn't know exactly what that card is, it's tapped. That card is not a threat. That will allow me to get through one more turn if he happens to have a dispel card in his hand. He's like, it's not a threat. I don't need to worry about it right now because it's tapped. But that's not where the threat doesn't come from it being tapped or untapped. It comes from it just existing on the board. And a lot of people don't know what that card does. If I can get that Swift Boots on that Absolute Virtue, the game is done. The game is absolutely toast. And he'll log off. He'll log off. He's trying to think right now. I think he's discovered what this does. And so he's like, oh, crap. He spent all that shit buffing these guys up. He's got all these face down cards. What is going on here with this? Is this a joke right now? Did I just lose connection? Wow. I'm being hacked. Come on, buddy. You got to do something. So then after this is just taking Swift Boots over to Absolute Virtue, taking Leyline Axe over to Absolute Virtue, and then it's over. Especially if they have no flying creatures. I mean, it's a wash. Well, it's not a wash because you win. Come on, man. What the hell? What is going on? Yeah, My internet is working. Is this guy's internet working? Like, what's going on here? He's so scared. He knows that it's over. I will sit here all day. Where's my guitar at? We'll make a song about this guy. Oh, shit. You should have told me that, bro. No, good catch. Sorry guys, things were a little bit chaotic here. There we go. So here we go. This guy, he's waiting like an idiot, doing something. Maybe he had a. So I'm sorry that you guys didn't get to see how everything played out, guys. My bad. My bad. Hopefully my facial expressions really expressed everything that was actually happening on the battlefield. I don't know what's going on with this. Hold on. I'm going to get my guitar. I hate waiting for things like this. Oh, yeah. Meanwhile, we can make songs up about him. Pex Man. Pex Man. Pex Man. There's a play. Wait, hold on. How do you play a Led Zeppelin song? There's a player sure that his glory is gone, and he's looking for the concede button. Ooh, ooh. I mean, that's kind of fun. What is going for real? There's a player who's sure he's lost all hope, and he's looking for the concede button. Ooh, 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 ooh. I have not played that song in years, so don't bust my chops. But this whole thing with Turd Gobbler is going to be, it's going to be amazing. And we are working on coming. What is, for real? Like, let's get serious, guys. The only thing I can play on guitar, yeah, you know that is actually banned in Guitar Center? I think the game's broke. This is such a shame. Because here you see, okay, so for everybody who doesn't know what was going on, I want to explain it because it's actually a very, so like I let him beat me all the way down to 9 HP. No big deal. Because I had a plan. The plan was to slam as much mana out here as possible, so that either one, I get Unstoppable Slasher, or I get Absolute Virtue. Absolute Virtue will make you to where you literally do not take any damage at all. All his creatures could be 5 million damage power, 5 million power. It doesn't matter. It will never, nothing ever touches you. There's only one way that I have found where that you actually get damaged whenever you have Absolute Virtue on the board. And that is, I was playing today, and one of the guys, there was a guy who was, who had a card that was like, if you draw a card, every time you draw a card, you get damaged. And I'm thinking that that's because essentially what it is that's damaging you is yourself. So every time I would pull that card, I would get damaged. I had like 3 health, and he had that card, and every time I would pull a card, I got damaged, but I still had absolute virtue on the board. Sucked because I lost. Because I was like, no. Come on, man. But it does. And I guess we're gonna leave. I guess we're gonna concede. Because I don't really quite know what the hell is going on. Maybe I should just exit the game. That way I'm not literally conceding. I'm not like, I'm not saying I'm giving up, but maybe he's having a glitch and he's wondering the same thing about me. Like, dude, what is this guy doing? We haven't like reconnected or something. But meanwhile, please enjoy some of this nice music. Oh man, let me tell you, that song right there, Diary of a Madman, Ozzy Osbourne. What happened? Did I lose? Did I win? Or what's going on? Let's do it again. Diary of a Madman, that's that song. Amazing song. Of course, it's Ozzy Osbourne. I have a tattoo here. I designed this tattoo. Where are these music notes right here from Crazy Train? Like, you can't really see them, but those notes are from Crazy Train. I am committed to music. Or music is committed to me. One of those ways. So I need 2 people. If you guys are interested, if you want to do this captain draft that me and Turd Gobbler are doing. See, this is a great hand because we're really starting out with both cards that we need should things go a little long. We got a Smuggler's Surprise in here, which will help us find Kona. Yeah, this is a great hand. The only thing we didn't have is the Leyline Axe. Hopefully, the decks that this one is really weak against are super aggro. Oh, this is what we needed to. Oh my gosh. Like, this is really this Envito. This Envito right here. Because with Envito, you can station Kona without having to actually get his ass killed. So let's see if we can. Damn, we need more mana first. You can station Kona, pull out any creature from your hand and put it on the board. So essentially we're cheating absolute virtue onto the board probably 10 or 12 turns ahead of when you would actually be able to get that thing on the board, right? We still can't do that one. Oh no. Yeah, we can. No, we can't. Never mind. All right, let me find some music here real quick. Hey, what's up, Diablo? Yeah, you guys got to listen to some Ozzy Osbourne. Oh, Stella, I talked to Turd Gobbler. He was like, yeah, he was like, he wasn't exactly like, let's go, like I would have been, but I could kind of hear it in his voice. He was at work. He was restraining himself. He was like, yeah, like I could tell he wanted to like scream because he was so happy. I can't really say that for him, to be honest, but he sounded excited to do it. And I was like, dude, it'll be a good community building event. And at the end of the day, I told him about Stella. I told him about your band cards. Well, I didn't tell him specifically about the band cards. I just wanted to pitch it to him first. I want to, we gotta walk before we run. So let's get him on board. Then we can start talking about the band cards that he loves so much. Because if I was like, oh yeah, you can't have this card, this card, this card, and this card, he's going to go, well, what the hell am I supposed to do? He's going to be like, man, like, dude, I love those cards. I wonder what cards he would ban. Ooh, you know what we should do? We should do a thing where we can actually ban some of their cards. So that encourages us to also watch the other stream more, because it's like, what cards do you really like? And then we're going to go, okay, yeah, that one is gone. Unstoppable Slasher, toast, bro. Then it's like, oh, shit. I would really be like, oh, shit. Like, don't tell them I said that, any of y'all. I'm looking around the room to all of you guys right now. Because I would be like, oh. I mean, even if he did, I'd be like, well, I got to figure it out. Got to figure it out, man. That's just what it is. Now, since I have 2 Unstoppable Slashers out here, I'm going to slap one down because I still have the Absolute Virtue down here as a backup, right? But let's see what he does with this Unstoppable Slasher. Because if he has a get this card the hell out of here, I want him using it right now. I want him using it right now. This will tell me everything I need to know about what cards I can play, what cards I can't play. Because if he just vetoes that shit right into the ether, then I'm like, all right. Then I have to decide, do I want to put the Unstoppable Slasher out again? Or do I want to see a little more? It's more of a testing thing, right? There was something I read when it came to Magic the Gathering that they said, like, don't blow your load all at once. Like, just because you got mana for something doesn't necessarily mean you should play it. Because in the very early stages, we are determining the pace. We're determining who's the aggressor, who's going to be defending, right? So it's good to let some things unfold a little bit so that the other person, the opponent, can kind of show where they're at, what their strategy is. Okay. See, now he's in big trouble. Huge. He let me get out there with Unstoppable Slasher, with Leyland Axe. I have a backup Unstoppable Slasher. There is nothing he can do to get away from this situation without ending with 3 HP. Oh, wow. Oh, 2. Sorry about that, guys. Once that happens, they go, huh? Wait, huh? What happened? Now I know that he knows what this Unstoppable Slasher is capable of. So if I feel so inclined after this, and if he's like, okay, I'll keep that thing from attacking me, I put the other one out. Try to block 2 of them. Try. All I got to do is throw a rock at your ass, bro. Like, literally, look at you in a bad way, and you will die. Little baby Jesus could come down on a cloud, hovering, which is something I'm working on. I'm working on creating something like that will actually show that when I say it, and it's going to be sick. And still, that little baby Jesus could not save him. He knows it. He probably doesn't even realize. Here's the thing. Half these fools don't even realize that their health is so low. They just see like, oh yeah, big deal. A little 3-4 hit me. He doesn't even know what the hell is going on. He doesn't even realize he's got 2 health points left. He's probably going to attack me with everything. And he might kill me if he does some crazy shit, right? Which is perfectly possible. I don't know. Oh, he's going for it. He's. Oh. Shit. Okay, we got a problem, people. Everybody, calm down. Oh, man, we are screwed. But here's the thing. This is a rare situation. That Never happens. I want to be clear there. Oh, please. Man, I wish to God I could put this bitch out there. We might be screwed. I'm pretty sure we're screwed. No. We're not. Oh, my God. This guy's so toast, bro. I thought he was attacking with all three. I forgot that dude had summoning sickness. What a loser. Idiot. Wow. He knows it. I know it. Or maybe he doesn't know it. I actually, to be honest, I don't know if he knows it or not. But it's over. Right? Doesn't matter. Little baby Jesus could come down and block for you. It wouldn't matter. It's toast. That's all you got to do. That is literally all you have to do to win the game. Is you got to get Unstoppable Slasher and Leyline Axe and Swiftfoot. Because if they have some cards out there that make you keep putting that bitch back in your hand, it's going to be a long day. It's going to be a real long day. But I don't know why. Dude, I have literally done that same combo. And if somebody knows why, I swear, I've done that same combo to creatures that have like 800 HP. 800 power, like to kill me. And it doesn't matter. They never can kill the Unstoppable Slasher. It might be a bug. Guys, if it is a bug, do not tell anybody else. The only people that know this are us. Okay? Don't let it get out there. Next thing you know, you got the programmers changing the code. Because I have blocked like four of their fucking creatures before. It still gets through. Still, every time gets through. Every single time, Unstoppable Slasher gets all the way to the player as long as Leyline Axe is connected. I just want to get Leyline Axe. Okay, this is I was trying some stuff, okay? I don't even know what this card does, to be honest. Are you ready to kill me in a standard game? Well, you know my plans, bro. Hold on. Let me you know my secret. I don't know. Like you're over there crafting decks specifically. I literally just got done saying the only deck that can really compete against this one are super aggressive, super fast ones. This motherfucker's over there like, oh yeah, red. Goblins, bitch. You like Cranko? He's got 4 Crankos loaded up in that mofo. I'm telling you, Cranko is a little son of a bitch, though, for real. We should put together a Cranko deck. You know what kind of deck I want to make? I want to make a deck that discards, like mills the shit out of the opponents. Personally, I love decks that really, really make the opponent want to just like lose their mind. Oh, Jesus Christ. Right now I'm making this opponent lose his mind. Sorry about that, bro. Sorry, Snow Eye. But like decks that just drive the opponent just nuts. Like, I can't believe it, dude. I'm about to lose it. Like, I keep having to mill like 30 cards. So what's up with that? And I only have 60 cards in the deck. At this rate, actually, that's what we're gonna do after this. Because when I was playing Turd Gobbler, he kept having to mill cards, and it was a Sword of Power of something, and I can't remember which one it was, but when I was talking to him earlier today, he kind of reminded me that that's what it was, and so I actually want to create a deck out of that. The only problem is I don't know which... it's going to be a hot minute before we get into anything serious over here. Here, let's turn this up. Yeah, so there's just been a lot of like, whenever you guys don't see me streaming, it's because I'm working on something for the stream, literally. Like I told him. Like I told Gobbler. I was like, bro, this is it. I have burned the bridges. I've lit the ships on fire. There is no turning back. This is it. So I'm not stopping. And it's like, you know, I respect him because, man, he's got a job and shit. And so I was like, dude, I'll do the sweat equity. I'll put in the work. I'll put the word out there. I'll make shorts. Oh, I saw this one, and this one looked like a real fun card to just throw in here. Double strike. Ooh, shit, boy. Yeah. But it's kind of expensive to equip, isn't it? I thought it was a creature when I first put it in the deck, but look at that. It's not. All right. Sure. Let's see what that does. Oh, wait, hold on. Whoa. Tap any number of creatures you control with total power 2 or more. Okay, what does this do? I don't even know. Let's find out together. Nice. That's actually fine. Yeah, this is good. That's fine. Because next round he'll be good to go. Wait, what? He goes back? That's bullshit. Okay, that's not good. I would never do that. I would never agree to that crap. Oh, big tough guy. All right. Now, this is where the real, guys, a lot of skill comes in right here. Okay. I don't think we're going to win this one. I'm going to be honest. But this is where we combine patience with skill. All right. We have to act pathetic. We have to act like losers. Even though we are not pathetic losers, we have to act like it. Why? Because we're buying ourselves time. And we have 2 aetherizes. Now, we want him to attack with every creature that he has. He has this bad boy right here. He might find it a waste to attack with just these 3. Or he might. Nonetheless, if he was to attack with just these 3, we're gonna let him tag it. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Because we want this one to be out of sickness so that we can go. See, we're acting so pathetic right now. So pathetic. We're acting like pathetic losers. He doesn't know we have 2 aetherizes in our hands. So now he's going to feel we want to get low on health. That's the ironic part. Because the lower we get, the more he's confident in the fact that he can't do anything, bro. This fool can't do nothing. Because once he attacks with all this, we're going to send him right back to his hand. And we're going to be like, start over. Start over, bitch. Nice try. See, now, no sickness. Look at this. Ooh, he's getting another one out. Oh, my God. See, there is a point where we will have to make a stand, though, right? At the same time, I still don't think we're going to win. But this is just a general strategy. This card is fun. Your first deck was hand destruction. Yeah, I want to do a discard deck. So anybody who has experience with okay, here we go. This is worth an aetherize. Send him back. Go back home. And now he's going to be like, God damn, now I got to do all that shit again. And that's fine. That's fine. He can put it out. Meanwhile, we're just getting more. And he doesn't know we have another aetherize. He's like, man, there's no way that fool has another aetherize in his hand. That's crazy. So anybody who has experience with like a aetherize or milling decks, stick around because after this we'll put together a milling deck. Otherwise, I'm just going to be doing it on my own, and who knows how that will turn out. Hey, what's up, buddy? Go on. Get on out of here. Get on out. Get out of here. And he doesn't know if this last one is another one. Now he's going to be kind of scared. He's going to be like, damn, man, like how many does fool have? You think he's going to attack? I think he will. He's going to be like, what are the odds, bro? What are the odds that this fool has another Aetherize in his hand? All right, so we obviously are going to lose this one. I mean, there's a point where you just know and you know, right? If you know, you know. Yeah, no, okay, yeah. All right, here we go. We're going to do this. I wish I had like a... We're gonna make a milling deck. We're gonna deck the hell out of his mill. All right, hold on. Let me see here. I need some like more sciencey sounding. Yeah, this is chill. I could deal with this. Hell yeah. Mill all those cards, you sucker. Milling those cards. They're gonna be gone. All right, here we go. We're gonna call this Beautiful Disaster. I think that is the perfect name. Because just like you were saying, Diablo, it's a beautiful thing to be having all these cards being put into your hands. But then, whenever that shit is going to the graveyard, you're like, or to exile, it's not so beautiful. It's a beautiful disaster. All right, here we go. Mill. We'll start here. I mean, obviously. And we're going to do this just, you know what? I'm going to do one. I'm going to do just like, we're going to just rapid fire, see what the hell happens. Oh yeah, I love that part, bro. We're going to see what happens. And then I want one of the viewers to literally put together, draw a card, then mill 3 cards. Boom, done. Whenever Master Pack Q becomes tapped, target player mills X cards, where X is the number of lesson cards in the graveyard. Okay. Well, here we go. This is lessons. Ooh. Okay. Can we buy this shit or what? Are we too broke? Chat? Any number of target players each mill 2 cards. No, that's lame. We are not too broke. Boom. We're not too broke. We're never too broke. Well, we are too broke sometimes. A lot of times we're too broke, really, to be honest. But that's fine. We're never too broke at heart. Me and Diablo are betting. We can stream the battles on Discord if you want to watch for deck tips. No, I'm going to be streaming it. I mean, you guys can stream it too. Well, I don't know. Would that go against some kind of terms of service? Because Turd Gobbler, he is going to stream the event, and I'm going to stream the event. Just from different perspectives, right? My perspective, my team's perspective, and then his team's perspective. Cards that force them to draw. Okay. Is there like a force to draw? Draw a card. Oh, is a milling deck white? Why would I think it would be blue? Draw 2 cards, then discard a card. Unless you attack this turn. Well, we're not planning on attacking. Let's not get nuts. We want literally, like, guys, literally our goal is going to be doing nothing but milling cards. 100%. We don't want any counterspell. There's no land ramps. Our whole mission is going to be to get the opponent to run out of cards. Ooh, the sword one. What was that? What was that? It made him mill 10 cards. Deals, I think, whenever a equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, create a treasure token. No. I wonder if it's banned. When this equipment enters destroy target, I wonder if it's banned. It might be banned, guys. We were playing a weird format. Let me see. It was this format actually, direct. Yeah. Discards a card. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it was. Sort of Feast and Famine. Oh man, that's a cool card. Let's just do it. Let's do it on this. Let's do make this deck a direct deck. No, like in the chat sharing screens so you can watch and give pointers. Yeah, I mean like we first Pure, I like where your mind is, but we got to find out who the hell we're going to put in the ring and who wants to be put in the ring. This creature has first strike as long as another night. No, we don't want shit reliable on other shit, right? That's a bad deal all around. Oh, protection. Yeah. I haven't done oh yeah, this guy's going to be so screwed. Look at this. This is like cheating. I can do all these. Oh my God. Jesus. This guy's so screwed, bro. Let's see. What are we going to do? We're going for, how should we do this? Red. Quick black. I think black. Because, I mean, we could do mono black and get rid of these losers. And I mean, like, we'll be milling the shit out of them anyways. Like, the damage is just going to be like, literally, it's just going to be a byproduct. And if it happens to kill them, then that's fine. But if we can get the damage, ooh. What if we do Unstoppable Slasher, Leyline Axe? Oh my God. And we can mill. Oh my God, bro. It's crazy. But I don't think he would mill. No, that's double threat. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. And then we'll do Swiftfoot. With, where the hell is it? Right? There we go. There we go. We'll do Swiftfoot Boots. RQ. I don't know what RQ means per. I'm gonna be honest. I am new, so let's see. So what is another like epic Galta? All right, we're gonna try mono black. Okay, I feel like we need some cheap creatures. Death Touch. Let's throw a couple of those guys on there. I want everything with Death Touch. This has just got to piss him off, right? Everything we do. Yeah, here we go. He's discarding cards. He's doing all kinds of stuff he don't want to do. We make him do things he don't want to do. Unstoppable Slasher is really going to be, ooh, I know what you, oh my God, this is going to be perfect. Where is it? Ooh, yeah, Cruel Tutor, boy, get in here. Murder, ooh, hold on, there's another one. Zip, whoa, okay, wait, Tribute Hunger? Target opponent sacrifices a creature of their choice. You gain life equal to, hell yeah, let's do it. It's all about misery. That's what we got to do. We got to think like, What are the most miserable cards that anybody could play against me? And that's what we play against him. There's another card in here that I love. It's so good and just like a standby. You don't have to think about nothing. It's not a big... Oh, it's red though. Crap. All right, let's keep... Rise of the Dark Realm. Ooh, this guy right here. Oh my God. Valgavoth. Oh my God. Ooh, Ardent. Yeah, but we got to cheat those in because these guys aren't cheap, right? It'll be 5 years before we'll be able to ever use those guys. So we don't want that really. I think what we need is, do you want to focus on discard from hand or deck? Ooh, deck. Deck. That's what we're definitely going for. Yeah, bro. We're focusing on discarding from deck, like the library. Library, he has none. There is no library. Wow, this is a great card. Oh, this is a good card. Yeah, let's... No, what the hell is that crap? That's a really good card. We're gonna invest as soon as we find it again. We are going to... We might invest... Ooh, Darkness. Nobody ever sees that bitch coming. What is this? Search your library for a card. Yeah. Where the hell is that damn card, bro? I heard somebody was saying that the Death Touch is a solid idea since it's a nice, it's nice defensively. Exactly. Somebody said this was their favorite card. I'm pretty sure it was one of the viewers. One of you guys. I don't know. I mean, like, it looks like a good card, but let's see. Let's just type Death Touch. Let's just get every... Oh, yeah. Toxic. It doesn't even matter, bro. Wait, I don't like Cecil. Cecil brings my health down. Yeah, let's just go crazy. You know what? Let's see what happens. What happens when you just don't give a shit, right? Let's find out. There's only one way. Let's play Stranger deck. Stranger thing. Yeah, let's put that in there. We're not even paying it. We're not paying attention to nothing. Everything's just Death Touch. We're just going to get to 60. Okay. Yep. We're thinking too much. Stop thinking. Just start doing. If you think about what you're doing, you'll never do it. New deck. And we can hey, thanks for the follow, right, Rabbit? Appreciate it. I see you. I see you there. I noticed. I know I don't have a fancy thing popping up and shit like that, but believe me, in my mind, hold on. I think I do have something like that. Let me see if I could. I mean, this is like, it's a quite production for me to do it. I appreciate it. I would do it in my heart. I'm doing it right now. I can't find the thing. I have to. We all have things we have to work on in life, and that is one of them. So let's do this beautiful disaster. We are going to play a round, just a regular old basic round, nothing real crazy, nothing nuts. We don't want to do ranked. That's for sure not like we are right about to hit platinum or mythic. Man, I'll tell you what, guys. I was about to hit. Killed my vibe. like before this last season restarted, I was four times. I was literally one away from Mythic. 4 solid times. And after that, I was like, I'm done. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it anymore. This is ridiculous. I keep getting up there. I got one stupid loser to beat. And what happens? Oh, he just gets every card in perfect order, the exact order that he needs it. He's perfect. It's coming across exactly like I planned. That sounds like him. Let me tell you something about this game, buddy. Everything worked out exactly how I thought it would. I hear him talking to me like that. Sorry your cards didn't come out the way you wanted. It's not my fault. That is funny though, for real. But we don't want to get political. It's just funny. I find it funny. It's fucking funny, man. Like the whole talking, the way people talk is funny, man. Shit. Why does everybody go, why does everybody always got to dig into shit? Like, get all crazy. Like, how about y'all just chill out and just enjoy a goddamn joke? It's fucking crazy, right? Man, what's the world coming to? Where the fuck does this deck go? How about that? How about that? Can we talk about that for a goddamn motherfucking minute? I swear I just named that bitch. I came back to YouTube. LOL. It would not let me type in chat on Twitch. Oh, dude. Yeah, White Rabbit, I don't know what the hell is up with Twitch. Twitch hates my guts. For real. I appreciate you. Dude, the fact that I could get you to come over to YouTube is actually, that's crazy to me. And I appreciate it. And don't think for a second that I don't appreciate that, because anybody using the most microscopic amount of energy for anything that I'm producing, I appreciate, and it means a lot. It really does. And I'm not saying that just like, you know, some people do. I don't know where the fuck this deck went, dude. Like, it literally just vanished off the face of the goddamn earth. Muted, there it is, right there. And why? Oh, I see. It's because it's direct. Yes, I want to change it to standard. Now what happens? I lose all this cool shit. That's what happens. Oh, I just deleted that. I love it when that happens, because then I just don't know what happened, right? It's just a big mystery. Let's just play. Let's play. We're doing blind deck. Boom. It's called the blind deck dance. Bam, 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 bam. And we just go. I don't even know what's happening. We're doing a blind deck dance. Are we good? We got enough cards? No? Jesus Christ. I can't even click on these damn cards, huh? Oh, there we go. Okay. All right, let's go. Wait, what? What is this? All right, blind deck dance. That's how you get good, guys. Come on. You know why I say that? Yeah, of course, White Rabbit. You know why I say that? Because, and why this is such an important skill to practice, the blind deck dance. It's because you gotta play the deck. Don't let the deck play you. Somebody should be able to hand you a deck and go, play. And you go, I got it. It's also like, I mean, on the surface, it doesn't look like, it's like, okay, these cards suck. But there is so much psychology that you can, okay, this is shitty. Let's be fucking honest, right? What is this crap? Number one problem, there are no lands. So, whenever you do the blind deck dance, you do have to include lands. Otherwise, you won't be able to play any of your cards. And then you will really be up shit creek. Really. All right, let's do the, I mean, that was, good thing I didn't bet my life on that hand. Otherwise, there would have been some serious negotiating going on across the table if I was in front of a real human being. Because there are literally no lands in this entire deck. What did I think I was doing? Okay, well, all right, we're still doing the blind thing. All right, we're gonna get down to about 30, 35. We're gonna get down to 35, and then we're just gonna pump this sucker full of swamps. Oh. Slow down there, Void. And we're not going no special lands or none of that shit. We're just going real basic. And we're seeing what happens. Bro, that was crazy. This dude, but could you imagine had I won that? Could you imagine had I won that with no lands? Whoa. I just came up with an idea, guys. Guys. We have to develop a deck. We're talking viral video clip moment. How to win with a deck with no lands. I'm only half kidding about that, to be honest. There has to be a way. How can you win a game with no lands? If I saw that happen, I would think that person was a god. A legit god. I'd be like, dude, I was not playing another human. I was playing little baby Jesus himself. Came down from the heavens. Oh yeah, this guy's so screwed, bro. I don't even know this deck. But you know what? I know my opponent. And that's what's most important. All right, what are you going to do? Yeah, probably planning all this shit, right? What a loser. Whenever you sacrifice another permanent... Okay. All right. All right, we got to freak him out. Yeah, that's right. I got a little bat boy. What is this? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, they always pull this little son of a bitch out, don't they? Yeah, screw this guy. Get the hell out of here, bro. Fucking party time's over. Loser. Hey, you wanna mess around with this stupid little thing? Come on, bring it on, bro. You wanna... Oh, yeah. You don't want to risk it for the biscuit. You don't want to risk it for the biscuit. I got the biscuit. I got the biscuit. And you ain't willing to risk it. Here it is. Kind of like my dog when I tell him to sit. I'm like, hey, dude, if you don't want this goddamn biscuit, that's fine. You don't have to sit. You know what he ends up doing? Fucking sitting. That's what he ends up doing. It's like, you know what? Shit. Now that I think about it, I really want that goddamn biscuit. Oh, here we go. Oh, man, we're going to get nuts on this guy, bro. We're going to get nuts on this guy. He's going to... Man, we just threw this deck together, dude. We're going to go nuts on him. He doesn't even know it. Don't worry, bro. Just let it happen. Just let it happen, dude. Just let it happen, bro. It's more painful. Why do you make me do this? Boom, boom. Double strike, double strike, double strike. He's like, I'm already dead. I'm like, bro, I seen people come back from worse. That's one thing you do learn about this game is like, man, sometimes you got to really make sure these fools are dead. Because you'll be all nice. And next thing you know, motherfucker rises up from the grave like a goddamn zombie. Like, 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 you know, in shows, whenever their entire body is completely straight, and they're like, oh, like you're like, what the fuck? Like, you're like, holy shit, bro, you were just negative 24 health points. What is going on? Oh, absolute virtue. You're like, oh shit, run, bitch, run. I mean, really, that's what you start doing. You start being like, oh man, I gotta get the fuck out of here. This dude's crazy as hell. There's another card. There's another angel. Yeah, it's an angel, but it literally just says you cannot lose and you cannot win. So your health will literally, like, they could have 5,000 HP. They could have like that Mossy Boy, whatever his name is, creature with like 5,000 damage and all these, and you're negative like five, like I keep saying 5,000. It sounds lame whenever I keep saying it. Like 1,200 HP, you're negative. And they're like, oh God, it's a zombie. Like, they're just so confused. And then you get that combined with absolute virtue. What the hell? You rise from the grave like, oh, I am back. Like, what the fuck? This motherfucker will die. And you're like, no, I won't. They're like, that's when bitches start running, man. They don't fuck around with that. We used to have these homeless people. They used to come up where we live, because we live like kind of in the hills. And so when we first moved in, there would be all these homeless people. I'm not looking at chat. Sorry, guys. I'll look at it here in a second. But there would be all these homeless people. When this creature dies, it deals. Hell yeah, man. Let's pop all these suckers in there. What are we doing? We used to have all these homeless people up here that would come because it looked over the city. And I was like, yo, that's not going to work. I was like, we can't be having that. I'm like, I got to make it so uncomfortable for these fools that they just stop coming up here. And so, I mean, I used to go out there on my motorcycle and I'd be like, look, man, you can't be up here. Why on my motorcycle, you ask? I'm sure everybody in the chat is like, it's flooded with just like 55 fucking, the comments are flowing so fast nobody can keep up. But the reason why I would go on my motorcycle is because that shit appears to come out of nowhere. You're like, they up there chilling, smoking a blunt. And then all of a sudden this dude comes out of nowhere with a motorcycle. Like, I would even coast it down the road a little bit so they never knew what house I came from. And then one guy tried confronting me. I almost had to whoop that ass. My wife was like, I don't like you doing that. And I was like, oh, shit. I was like, well, that kind of ruins everything. Why do you have to say those kinds of things to me when I'm doing this kind of stuff? Because that ruins all the fun. And she's like, well, what if they pull out a gun and just blast your ass? And I was like, God, why do you have to bring reality into this situation right now when I'm in the middle of all my fun and I'm just trying to have a good time and keep homeless people away from our house? Why do you have to do that? And I know why. It's because women are smarter than men. Why? Because let's be honest. Look, men and women are good at different things. Women are really good at staying alive. Like, you know that the odds of a dude dying by doing something stupid are 30 times more likely for a boy from the early ages up until the age of 26. When you know why the insurance limit, when you know where you get the discount on insurance, it's like 25, right? That's because that's what age, like boys stop being dumb as shit and they stop doing dumb things. It's a fact. And so it would behoove you to, whenever a woman in your life says something, they are a lot more about self-preservation than men are. Men don't care. We think we are invincible. Out of all, like men are definitely the ones that are like, bro, they're like, hey, you see that clip? You think you could snowboard and jump over the road and land on the other side? No woman in history has ever said, fuck yeah. Guarantee you, there are countless men who have said, fuck yeah, I can do that any day. And they're like, there's no snow. It doesn't matter. Pull me on a four-wheeler. I'll make it happen. Guarantee you. And they're like, but it's like rocks and shit on the other side. It doesn't matter. Watch, I'll make it happen. And the only reason why I know that is because I've done shit like that. And how I made it to this age is really quite fascinating. I mean, to be honest, like me and my friends, we used to build rafts. We used to go down the creek in Dallas. There was a creek in Dallas at one point. What the fuck is going on, bro? Like, what are we doing here? What is this motherfucker doing? And we would just float down the river. And we're talking, I was like 10 or 12. I got bit by a water moccasin one time. I had to suck the venom out of my leg. Well, I mean, now we know you don't do that, by the way. You're not supposed to do that. Apparently it does something. It puts the venom more in your system or some shit. Don't do that. But yeah, my buddy pulled out a freaking Swiss Army knife, cut where the snake bit me, and he was sucking the venom out of my leg. I was like, damn, bro, you really want me to live. I know that we are bonded for life. I mean, to be honest, we were blood brothers. We did that whole thing. Don't do that. Stupid. Yeah, I was a crazy kid. There was this apartment complex down the road from me. I was always about giving. I'm going to look at the chat here in a little bit. I'm kind of in a rhythm. I was always about money. I was like, how can I get money? Okay, can I do more? I'm doing 4. Shit. I can do all that? All right, let's go then. Shit. Let's ride. Hell yeah, baby. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. I was always about money. Oh my gosh. I haven't even told my wife about this one. I got busted car hopping. That's what we used to call it. This guy was like, this guy has no idea that I'm actually not playing him. I'm just kind of going, we're telling stories. So, yeah, I got bit in the leg by a water moccasin. My buddy was like sucking all the venom out in the creek, and we built a raft, a legit raft. You're talking about 11, 10, 12 years old. Do kids do that nowadays? Like, we had engineering skills that most grown adults don't have right now at the age of 12 and 13. We were building rafts with sails. We had a cooler on there with like drinks in it. We were literally traversing the city on a raft. We would go down, we'd sail down, we'd park it. But then when I got bit by the snake, the raft broke apart. Okay, so maybe our supplies, that's what I would blame it on. Our supplies weren't the best supplies because we were literally like just using like vines and shit that we found. And my buddy, he brought like a little hatchet, had a little bit of blood on it, but I was like, bro, it don't matter. We're just chopping logs. I don't know why it had blood on it, but it was weird. He was like, yeah, my dad didn't want to give this to me, but hey, whatever. And then I went to the pawn store one time because I told all my buddies, I was like, dude, I want to be a ninja. Okay. I want to be a legit ninja. All I could think about. The only thing that I fantasized about when I was a kid, Indiana Jones, being a ninja. See, it was Indiana Jones, being a ninja, Ninja Turtles, okay? And that was pretty much it. I saw it this one time. This might explain a lot of the reason why I am the way I am. We went and we saw Indiana Jones, right? When saw Indiana Jones, the coolest part of that movie, the entire movie, I probably was falling asleep, but then I saw him sliding down a zip line. And I was like, hold on, Peter. I'm in the zone. And I was like, holy crap. That's the coolest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. And so, what did I do? Well, my little 7, 8-year-old self was like, a zip line sounds awesome. And even at 7 or 8 or 9, I think I was 8 or 9, between 7 and probably 9. I was trying to figure out, how can I make my day run as efficiently as possible? We had a bunk bed, and I was like, okay, let me tie a rope and I'll put some clothespins on some pants. I can theoretically just jump out of my bunk bed into my pants, and then boom, I'm ready to go. Because I slept with my shirt on. And I was like, yo, that is a life hack. But so my bunk bed was a huge part of my tools when it came to coming up with ideas on how to improve things or activities. And so whenever I went and saw Indiana Jones, I saw the part where he was ziplining down, and I was like, this is perfect. I mean, this is why I have a bunk bed, right? This is exactly why I have a bunk bed. So I tied a rope to the top of my bunk bed, and then I tied a rope to that little bar that is in the closet. And I was like, shit, what could go wrong? This is perfect. I'm going to just grab my belt, and I'm going to jump off my bunk bed and just slide right into the closet. Put on my shirt. Things are efficient. So I had this whole plan, and it's working out perfectly because I've already tested my jump off my bunk bed into my pants. And if I need a shirt, I got to go, okay. And my shoes were in the closet too. And my socks were in the closet because I positioned them there because of the whole plan. I was like, this is great. So I'll just jump off, land it. I'll jump into my pants, take my belt as I'm going on the way down. And then it'll already be on the zip line. I'll zip line into my closet, have my socks there, boom, 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 have my shoes. And if I need a shirt, that's a bonus. I got shirts right there. Boom. It did not work out like that whatsoever. That plan, I didn't really test it out. I didn't test out all the different variations or the different stages of the plan. I just kind of tested the jump into my pants and jump into my pants one, and that went pretty well. It was a little awkward, as one can imagine, but I did not test the zip lining part out. Turns out you should not attach a rope to the top of your bunk bed and try to zip line down it. That's a horrible idea, because the first day of school came. There I was. I could hardly sleep. I was so goddamn excited. I could hardly sleep. I was just waiting for the sun to come up so I could go to school, so I could test out my new invention. What do? Alarm clock goes off. I position myself right above my pants with my belt in hand. Drop down. Just, you know how I dropped down with, see that guy, he sucks, right? I dropped down with confidence. Just like, this is going to be a beautiful thing. Like a skydiver that had been skydiving for like 50 years. That's how I dropped down. Boom. Grabbed onto the bell. Dropped down. Boom. Started sliding. Look behind me. And I'm like, oh, shit. Bunk bed. Coming down. Boom. Lands right on my damn head. And that is how we got here today, ladies and gentlemen. And there I am, pinned between the ground and my bunk bed, and I'm screaming, ah, ah. I mean, I'm screaming bloody fucking murder. Like somebody just broke in and is stabbing me. Because I was like, that. In my mind, that would never, ever, ever have happened. I could, if somebody said, if somebody asked me what my little 7 to 9-year-old self, if they were to ask me, what do you think the worst goddamn thing you can have that can happen right now could be? I'd go, I don't know. Doesn't work? That's probably the worst thing. That's literally what I was thinking. I was like, oh my God. I'm screaming bloody murder. My parents trying to keep me up. Like, don't let him go to sleep. He probably has a concussion. That goddamn bunk bed landed on his head. No scars. It's not flat or anything. See? It's like still round. I mean, I might have a little more chiseled of a jaw, actually, to be honest, from the whole situation. But that was only one. Like, thinking about what you did when you were a kid, man. Like me. We used to throw like the water hose in the deep end of the pool and be like, hey, how many times do you think you can swim through that water hose? Like the little coils and stuff without getting tangled up. God damn, man. That's back when kids grew up and like, yo, you've earned being here. You've earned being here. Because you could have died so many times because of all the stupid things you did. But it was that one little micro movement or not movement that happened that led you to the place where you are right now. So it's like, you should be pretty fucking grateful that you're here. Me and my buddies, we used to go down to this apartment complex. I'm sure a lot of people are, I haven't looked at the chat. I don't like looking at the chat because then I start seeing like, oh, nobody's watching, nobody's talking, nobody cares. And so I just like to just get on and just be myself. Because that is a thing. Like, it influences like me and like, oh, people are liking this. I got to change it instead of me just being who I am. That's what I like doing. And that's my purpose for not really looking at the chat. But I will look at the chat here in a second. But yeah, there was this apartment complex that was down the road from me. And it keeps me from telling my stories. My wife is always like, but I mean, like, your wife is like, oh, you got good stories. You should tell some stories. And I'm always like, yeah, okay. Who cares? And see, there might be 2 people on here now because I'm telling these dumbass stories. I don't even know. But there's this apartment complex down the road. And like I said, me and my friends, hold on. I want to go back to Ninja. I used to want to be a ninja, right? And I'm telling you, I wanted to be a ninja bad. I saw Ninja Turtles. Everything was ninja. And I always used to look at those grappling hooks. And I would be like, yo, those grappling hooks are where it's at. That is the cat's meow. There was this pawn shop down the road from me. And I always used to go in there because, like, as a kid, you got nothing to do. So you're like looking around for stuff to steal and, whatever. And I would always go in there and they had ninja. This was back when you could have ninja stars in the pawn shop. And I would go in there and I would be like, I'm like, I'm going to get me one of those goddamn things. Ninja stars. Like, think about how cool that is. As a 7-year-old boy, are you insane? Of course I want a goddamn ninja star. This is insane. Like, a spiky thing I can literally throw and it, like, sticks into shit? This is amazing. So what did I do? I wanted to go buy one. I went to my dad's my dad's change basket, which I was very crafty about taking change out of. I saw how much they were at the pawn shop. And I went to the pawn shop and I go up to the guy and I'm like, I take my handful of change and I go, hello, sir. My father would like 3 Chinese ninja stars right there. He would like that one and that one and and he looks at me like I'm crazy. It's like so your dad sent you over here because he wants some Chinese ninja stars? And I was like, yes, that's right. I don't know. It's weird. My dad wants some Chinese ninja stars. Dad tells me to take out the trash. I take out the trash. He wants some Chinese ninja stars. I come over here, get some Chinese ninja stars. And he wouldn't sell them to me. He said, no. Tell your dad he can come buy his own Chinese ninja stars. And I was like, but he like really, really needs them. like what the, like when you were 8, that, you're not even thinking about like, would my dad actually come in here and go, hey man, I've been looking for some Chinese ninja stars, bro. Do you happen to have any? No, there's no, as an older adult, damn well, you see a kid who's like 8 or 9 walk into your store and go, I want to buy some Chinese ninja stars for my dad. Damn well that his dad don't want nothing to do with no damn Chinese ninja stars, bro. You're like, yeah, okay, bro. And so he wouldn't sell them to me. This is a big bummer. But never one to be defeated. I go, all right, you want to sell me some Chinese ninja stars? That's fine. I respect that. I will get my dad to come in here. He's going to be so upset at you. He's going to be expecting some Chinese ninja stars when I get home, and I'm not going to have any. Hoping at the very last second I was walking out the door, he go, okay, kid, I get it. Yeah, he does want them. That never happened. He just let me walk out the door. And so I was like, never one to be defeated. I go, all right, he won't sell me Chinese ninja stars? Then guess what? I'll make my own Chinese ninja stars. So me and my buddy, my dad had this sheet of sheet metal, and I was like, that shit looks like the same shit that the Chinese ninja stars are made out of, bro. What do you think? So we got that sheet of metal. Oh, man. I was a bad kid. We got that sheet of metal. And I was like, we both were like, how the hell are we going to get Chinese ninja? I was like, I don't know. I see my dad use these like real big plier things. Having boys is a dangerous thing. You open yourself up for a lot of shit. So I saw my dad using these big ass plier things. So we looked for them, we found them, and we made our own Chinese ninja stars. For real. Stuck them in trees, all kinds of shit. I don't know where they went. We probably spent like 2.5 hours making these, like make it like 3 Chinese ninja stars. Only to throw them and watch them get lost in the forest or some shit. That's actually what happened. What is this guy doing? And yeah, that was one story. That was cool. Yeah, that was wild. Man, I got a lot of stories. Let me see if anybody's actually chilling. Who wants to play? Pure wants to play. Okay, Pure. Yeah, we'll play Pure. Just let me mark this fool right here real quick. Get out of here, you loser. Yeah, you can sacrifice a creature of your choice. It's your choice. It's not mine. But so if anybody wants the if anybody wants to be considered for the whole Turd Gobbler versus me, like captain tournament kind of thing that we're putting together, make sure you join the Discord, leave a message in the Discord, and that you are willing to participate. We haven't set an exact date quite yet. However, as soon as we do, you will be notified. And it's going to be around Christmas. So as long as you have probably I would say 4 or 5 days before actual Christmas, I think you should be fine. Available for the stream. And hold on, let me see. Let me kill this guy real quick, guys. Yeah, let's see. What else? What other stories I got? I don't want to blow all my stories all at once. Man, what a loser. This guy sucks. God, I have literally not even been paying attention. Is this a bot? This is a bot. This is a bot, bro. Come on, man. I can't. I have literally just been clicking on things and clicking attack. Oh, and then there was one time, man, we used to be, me and my friends, we always used to play, I don't know what we called it, but we would always just, we had this, one of my friends lived at a cul-de-sac, and it was the cul-de-sac was at the bottom of a hill, and he got this ramp. I always hung out with older kids. He got this ramp. And we would ride down that shit. Man, I'm telling you, somebody would call the cops. Somebody would call the cops 110% nowadays. Come on, man, do something, bro. You're going to just let the unstoppable slasher just slash unstoppably? Yeah, join the Discord. Make sure you guys sub. Because on Wednesdays, we do have, I have my own little tournament. It's usually viewer versus viewer. So we pitch the viewers versus each other. And then we give out a little championship badge for whoever is in the Discord. And that's something you get to wear. I think it's cool. I would wear it, but I haven't participated in it. Because, to be honest, I'm not as good as some of the people in my community. That's just the truth, too. I'm not just saying that just to blow smoke up anybody's ass. You ever had your bike? I used to live in the ghetto. The ghettoest thing. I want you guys to tell me what the ghettoest thing you have experienced. This is the ghettoest thing I've experienced. I literally was riding my bike to karate class. Come on, man. I'm riding my bike to karate class. I obviously know how to fight. I was probably 10. I did not know how to fight at all. But I'm going to karate. Obviously, I'm somewhat capable. And these fools I'll never forget seeing them running across the road, and they're pretending to kick cars as they drive by. And I should have known at that moment. I should have gone, those guys might be trouble. I wonder where they're at now. Anyways, so as they get to the other side of the road, they just intersected me. Intercepted, not intersected. They just intercepted me as I was going down the sidewalk, all nerdy and hi guys. They're like, give me that fucking bike, and I was like, oh shit. I remember one of them was trying to hold on to the back of the seat. I just remember hearing one thing in my head: pedal, baby, pedal. I pedal like a son of a bitch. Went to Master Kim. I was like, dude, Master Kim was my instructor's name. This guy was, okay, look, man. All right, look. I'm telling you, this shit is not a goddamn lie. Everything I'm saying right now is 100% a fact. Went to Master Kim. And I was like, Master Kim, this kid's tried to steal my bike while I was riding it to karate class. And this dude, straight from like China, Japan, whatever comes into your mind whenever you think of a legit, imagine yourself being transported and you go to Japan, Korea, not North Korea, because that would be crazy as hell, but like you go to China for karate training. This is the guy that you are envisioning. He still does. This motherfucker is still alive. You can look him up online right now. Master Kim in Pennsylvania. He has pictures of a Jeep driving over his body. Not even lying. They're right there. I remember waiting for the class before me to be done, and I would be like, how the fuck? This dude, probably this goddamn tall, probably 4 foot, probably 4, little dude. Then he has this other picture where there is a heavy bag, and he's doing a back roundhouse kick, a jumping back roundhouse kick, and the heavy bag is literally like this. No shit. This is back in the 80s. This wasn't like, Photoshop and all that shit. No, this was back in the old day. You could see the dust being, like this motherfucker was 4 foot, probably weighed 120 pounds, and he could just snap this heavy bag in half. And I was like, this guy is a fucking legend. And he is. He low-key is a legend. Because check this out. You won't believe me. You think I'm lying about this shit for real. But he has trained, that dude in Bloodsport. The one with the crazy eye? You know the dude in Bloodsport? The one with the crazy eye, right? He trained that dude. He trained that dude in how to do like taekwondo. No lie. There's a picture of him right there. Old. This is like before that dude became famous. You know the one guy that Jean-Claude Van Damme like gets up there and goes, "Ah!" Because that one dude actually like did whatever he did to him. I don't remember if he killed him or what, or if he was crippled. I think it was like, "Oh, Jean-Claude, please avenge me," or something. But that dude, he has a picture on his wall. He's like, "Yep, I trained that dude." And I'm like, "Oh my God." But the thing about okay, look, man, if you guys want to do some taekwondo and you want some legit shit, none of this like woke shit where they're like, "Oh, it's okay, Jimmy. You could do it. You could do it. You could do it." If you want real, you got to get it from a real, legit, like, dude, like my Master Kim. This motherfucker, let me tell you, if you couldn't do the splits, he would figure out a way to get your ass there. This dude, you'd be doing the splits, right? And I could do the splits as like a 12-year-old kid. I'm like, man, I don't even know what you adults are bitching about. How can you not do the splits? Look at how easy it is. I'm like, I do the splits. And they're like, just wait till you get older. And I'm like, yeah, whatever, dude. You just suck. In my head. Oh man, I got more stories from that shit. Oh God. Maybe I shouldn't talk about those. Those might get me in trouble. So he would like stand on your back. You become real flexible. real quick when somebody's standing on your back, trying to bouncing up and down on you. But remember, he only weighed like 120 pounds, so it's not that big of a deal. It's not like a fat dude. But he's like, you must think fast. Like, he was like Bruce Lee, dude. Imagine being, do you think if you were getting karate, if you think you were getting trained in Taekwondo by Bruce Lee, do you think he would be like, well, you must take your time, be so special. Nobody worry about you. You good. No, Bruce Lee was going to be like, you have to be like water. You form to the vessel. That's literally something he said. You become one. That's the thing. Bruce Lee would be doing the same goddamn shit. He wouldn't be like, oh, you're too tired. You want nap? Go take nap. Come back later. He'd be like, nap for sissy. And so whenever I got a black belt. I'm a legit black belt in Taekwondo. Legit black belt. I mean, I got it when I was like 13, so, but I had to break boards. I remember being in the garage with boards that my dad got from Master Kim, practicing how to break boards over and over and over, never breaking that goddamn board. Never breaking that board. And then eventually I snapped that bitch right in half and I go, it can be done. And after that, boom, snap, 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 snap. Just like the necks of my opponent in Magic the Gathering. No, but so, yeah, like, come on, man. Like, I had to literally be a little 12-year-old, snap that board in half. And what you had to do different kinds of like techniques. You had to do like a back roundhouse. You had to do a jumping back roundhouse. Then you had to do like a side kick. Then you had to punch through one. So I had to practice all of these. I'd be like, man, that first time I split that board in half, splinters flying everywhere. There was my 12-year-old self going, kind of like Jean-Claude Van Damme does whenever he gets that shit put in his eyes. And he's like, that's how I feel sometimes, like on this game. Like, I really do. I get intense on this game. We are not just playing a little game. I am entering a battlefield. And I'm going at it with everything I got. Anyways, I forget where I was going with all that. Oh, Master Kim. Yeah. Yeah, that dude, bro. You want some? Oh, and then whenever I got my black belt, after I got my black belt, thank God, he busted out this stick. He busted out this little stick. Well, I mean, it wasn't little. It was like a regular old stick like this, right? And if your stance was off just a little, your leg was positioned wrong, especially because now that I got my black belt, it's like, you are representative of black belt. You must be perfect. And like, I'd be like, he would take this fucking stick. There was absolutely no mercy given if you were a black belt. So getting your black belt was a good thing, but then it was a bad thing. He would take that stick, your leg was off, pow! Boy, he would smack the shit out of your leg. And he'd be like, okay. Because, man, I went in there a lot of times and I was tired as hell. I was like, goddamn, dude, all I want to do is sleep right now. And I'd be like kind of lazy. But before he got that stick, he would do this. He would have his fists like this. And he would have this. And he'd be like, he would know if you're fucking around. He knew. Like, and so if you were like this and you were like acting chill and shit, like he took it seriously. Like this was not just like, oh, a little babysitter club for parents to bring their kids to. No, you were going to learn something. He would, if you were like this, he would take his and go, boom, just wrap you right on the head real quick. Just little light wrap, but it hurt like a son of a bitch. And then What the fuck is all this? Exile non-land creature. Yeah, okay. Let's think about this for a second. He likes this guy. But you'd straighten up real quick after he did that. You'd be like, oh, okay, I got to pay attention. Sorry, Timmy, can't chit-chat anymore. But there's more swords. I mean, like, you know, that's a small. Then there's the time I threw the brick through my window. That's crazy. And then there's a time. Then there's the time I jumped off the roof into the pool. Then there's the time that I skated. And these are all stories I could tell later. I'm not going to blow the whole thing right now. But when it was winter time, then there's the time I skated across the pool. Then there's the time I got like, me and my buddies went and we got like 12 ducklings, put them in my pool. And I was so proud. I went and showed my dad and he was like, what the hell is that? How did these ducks get in the pool? I was like, I got them. I put them in the pool. I got them and I put them in the pool. That's how they got there. And he's like, take them back to their mother. And I was like, but Dad, I don't know where their mother is now. I mean, like, that was in the creek. Like, come on. What do you expect me to do? Like, should we put out a PBA? I mean, I didn't say that because I didn't know what PBA was when I was a kid, but this guy's so screwed. Yeah, like, then the duck situation, that was nuts. Then there's a firecracker with the fire, and then there's that time that I stole. Oh man, I don't know if I should talk about that one. Oh man, I don't. Like, one thing literally leads on to another thing, and I'm like, I shouldn't talk like that. Okay, hold on. I kind of started this one story. I feel like I need to finish it. Get out of here with all that. Yeah, bro, I don't care. Wait, hold on. Why is that guy still here? So there was this apartment complex across the street, and me and my friends, we had like 6, 7 other friends, and they always used to cook these cookies. And what we would do is we'd go in there like a bunch of bandits, and we would just steal all the cookies. Wow, that was crazy. We would just go in there and rob them blind of all the cookies. I mean, what are you going to do? There's like 8 or 9, you know, like 7 to 10-year-olds. Yeah, let's do it, bro. 7 to 10-year-olds, they just come in and they just ransack the place. We did it before anybody was doing that ransacking shit where, you know, the smash and grab. We did smash and grab for cookies in the apartment complex. For real. And we would steal all the cookies. So we were always looking for money, right? Damn, you're going to play this, Pierre, you're going to play this garbage deck. You better kill me, bro. Don't let me kill you. So we were always looking for money. So we would walk around newspaper stands. We heard from somewhere, like if you push that little thing at the top and you pull it really hard, it'll open. It never worked. Because we would get stuff and sell stuff on the side of the road. We used to go into this one dude's yard, steal his oranges, then jump out of his yard and sell them right outside his yard. Oranges for sale, $1 each. If I was an adult and I saw that, I'd be like, man, you gotta give that kid credit, bro. Like, he is going hard, dude. Like, I know you stole those oranges from me, bro. Like, come on. You literally right outside. I would go by there and give him a tip. I'd be like, bro, you shouldn't just steal the stuff and then sell it right outside the place you steal it. That's a horrible idea. So we went and we checked the laundromat at that apartment complex. And then we'd have like 7 or 8 or 9 kids, right? All on bicycles. Like, we were a little bike gang. And not a real gang though. And so everybody would kind of spread out, like, disperse. Everybody, we need to find a way to get some money. Go. And everybody would and we would plan on reconvening back in like 30 minutes. Everybody would look for somewhere to get money somehow. And this one time when we all met back at the mailboxes, this kid, he goes, bro, we got a big haul, gentlemen. He's like, everybody, you're going to need some pillowcases. And we're like, what? What is this? Is it like Halloween or what are we talking about? He's like, just go get pillowcases, everybody. Trust me. So we went home. We got pillowcases. All our parents are obviously going like, why are you leaving with pillowcases? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's okay. And their parents are like, what the hell are you going to do with pillowcases, right? And so we show up back at the mailboxes. And I mean, like, we are dirty kids. We were like, you're talking about degenerate kids, right? You're talking about dirty, the worst of the Sandlot, right? Dirty, grungy, smelly. Again, you ain't talking about some clean cut little kids like, oh my God, look at how white your shirt is. And so we all have our pillowcases. He's like, follow me, gentlemen. And we're like, okay, this is weird, but cool. And so he takes us back into the laundry room. And we're like, this is where he's going to try to kill us for our pillowcases. And he's like, gentlemen, I present to you the heist of the year. And we're like, okay. He opens up. He goes by each one of the washing machines and the dryers. And you know how they had the things on them? They were locked. And you had to slide them off, right? And normally they're locked. But these weren't. And so he was like, gentlemen, line up. And so we just started like, he just started sliding those things off, and we would line up with our pillowcases, and he'd be like, and then be like, next. Be like, next. There's like 8 kids. I mean, these pillowcases were so heavy that one of the kids could barely ride his bicycle. That's how many quarters were in these damn things. Because it was so heavy, because he only had one pillowcase, that one of us had to actually give him one of our pillowcases to balance his handlebars out, because he kept trying to drive into traffic. So they're like, okay, here, take mine. It weighs about the same. And he'd wrap them around, and that's the only way he got home. We came out of that hall. Imagine back in those days, coming out with a haul. How I did not end up into a life of crime is so far beyond me that it's nuts. Because we came out of that. Imagine back in like 1992 or something, being a kid who's like 7, 8, or 9, who's got no money. I am broke. Like, I would eat vegetables for dinner. That was my dinner. And all of a sudden, now I have $120 in quarters. Are you kidding me? What did that teach me as a kid? I'm surprised that it's just like, I mean, like, that's like a recipe for a lifelong, hey, crime pays, bro. Like, so like we went on like shopping sprees. There's like then all of a sudden there's like, wait, hold on, what are we doing here? Next thing you know, we're sitting outside like a supermarket, and we all went inside, bought cookie dough, sitting outside with our bicycles upside down, eating cookie dough right outside the freaking grocery store, like a couple of real gods. That was my childhood. But that was only a small part of it. Anyways, let's see if the chat's doing anything. OG hustler for real. Yeah, bro. Cooking with slap right. tribute of hunger. Yes. I couldn't get. I was trying to get the damn sound to work on this damn thing, but Iron Kim. JCVD, gotta love the GOAT. OG Street Fighter movie, yeah, man. Like, yeah, Jean-Claude Van Damme, bro. Like that dude. I mean, that dude was real. Like he was a real goddamn fighter. I heard Bruce Lee was not actually a fighter. He was more of like a showman. He was more like that, which is fine. I mean, like, oh no. Was it like who would win if it was like Bruce Lee versus the redhead guy? What the hell is his name? What the hell was that redhead guy's name? There's memes about him. Yeah, what is that? What is the name of that dude? Oh my God. Like, how am I blanking on this? I never really liked him. That's why. I never really liked. Yeah. Chuck Norris, bro. I never really liked Chuck Norris. I think who would win, Bruce Lee versus Chuck Norris? That's a huge debate. If you look that up online. No, it is Chuck Norris. I don't think it was on Walking Dead. Man, it's getting hot up in here. Up in Hurrah. Well, I'm about to call it for the night, gentlemen. Hey, thank you guys for sticking in there, man. Sorry if I went on rambling about some stuff, but hey, it's fun. It's supposed to be fun, right? My wife says tell stories. So I figured I'd give it a shot. She's like, tell your stories. You got some fucking crazy ass stories. Might have ran everybody off, but hey, that's what you do. You got to run people off to figure out what works. Hell yeah, bro. Yeah, but I'm gonna try. I've been really trying to tackle some off-stream things for the stream on my days off since I have a schedule. But I am going to like. Oh shit! How did you die, bro? What happened, Pure? Bro, you let me win, bro. Like, come on, man. I mean, I do have a bunch of cheap ass creatures though. GG, bro. Oh. Yep, it's over. He's got me. Yep. Hold on, wait. I'm going to activate the ability. Hold on. It's not over till it's over, bro. He loses 2 life. Just one more. Just like, oh my God. Come on. Bro. You got viciously lucky right there, dude. PR. You got, bro, 1 more point, dude. No, yeah, it was good. I will see you. And guys, think about if you guys want to be part of that draft that I was talking about when it comes with Turd Burglar or Turd Gumpler. Keep calling him Turd Burglar. I don't know why. I think of Hamburglar. Think about if you want to be part of that draft with Turd Gobbler. It's going to be really fun, really exciting, and yeah, I'll see if he'll want me to announce it. I mean, I'm not as knowledgeable, but I feel like I bring a little bit of the energy to the event, and that is all I would be looking to do. I'm not claiming to be a professional MTG announcer. But gentlemen, it has been, sub and like if you guys have not already. Like Pure said, I got my hype man. I got a hype team out there. Hey guys, I really appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart, for sure. And there is 100% sincerity in that. Pure, Diablo, and all the people who stick around. Zach, man, hey, all it takes is a small team to believe in you before you're on the Stream Awards. And you know what? I was watching the Stream Awards. Okay, before I go, I was watching the Stream Awards today, the Asmongold Stream Awards, and I was like, I see myself there. I envision it. I am there. It's just going to take a little bit of work, but we can do it. And I'll tell you what, anybody else at this level right now, I can guarantee you that I'm bringing y'all along with me for the ride. All right? See you guys later. Till tomorrow, or yeah, it'll be tomorrow. I'll be streaming tomorrow. So check in, and and I will chat with you guys in a bit. Peace.